Hey everyone, how you doing? Nick Baldwin, Regional Technology Trainer for Michigan, Northern Ohio, and today I'm going to show you how to create a consistent brand using designs across all your social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook stories, Instagram stories. Stay consistent with similar templates advertising your listings so the consumer starts to recognize you. So let's jump in. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that and make it super simple for you. All right, so what we're going to do is we're in designs and we want to create some social media graphics. So I'm going to click social, and then I'm going to be very mindful of the importance of clicking import photos and text from a listing. Click that little box right underneath all the options here. Click that little box. What's going to happen is when you click next, you're going to be able to search for the property that you want to advertise. So I already have it, and I'm using this beautiful $2.5 million home in Cleveland, Ohio, listed by the Easy Sales team. And I've selected my listing that I'm going to use across 3 different images that I'm going to create. So let this load up here for a few minutes. And as soon as that loads up, I'm going to be able to start dragging and dropping all of the beautiful images into the different templates I'm going to use. So first, we're going to create a Facebook Just Listed template. Okay, and I am going to use this image right here. So let this load up, and I'll show you what happens due to the fact that I entered the property address before I went in to create the design. Okay, so this pulls up, and I'm going to click this button here on the left, KWLS. When I click that, you can see the listing that I chose auto-populates all the photos and the listing details that I need. So I want to replace this main image, and I want to click that, and then I want to choose the image I'm going to replace it with by choosing the replace image icon. It's kind of like the recycle button. Click that, boom, instantly replace the main image. Now I'm going to want to replace the street name. So I'm going to click the street name. I'm going to go over to listing details, and I'm going to do the same thing with street name. Click the replace icon. I want to center this a little bit, so I'll drag this out here. Perfect. And now I want to replace my logo, right? So I can replace that with a Market Center logo. So let's do that. So here's a Market Center logo. I'll replace it. I'll drag it up. And if I want to add a team logo, I can just click the actual team logo picture and bring that in. I'll make it a little bit smaller, and maybe I'll bring that, down to the corner or, wherever I feel it would look good. Actually, that looks kind of good down there. So I've created that one, and I'm going to now save this. I'm actually going to download it with a high resolution photo and start downloading. Perfect, that's downloading. Now, I am going to exit this image. And what I'm going to do now is I am going to create a different image for Instagram, but it's going to be a similar template, but with an Instagram square. So let's let this load up for a second here. Okay, so now I'm going to go into Instagram, and the equivalent of that Facebook image I just used for Instagram is right here. So I'm going to use that. So let's let that load up. And I'm going to do exactly the same thing that I did with the Facebook image. I'm going to click on the main image, and I'm going to go to KWLS. And again, my listing is right here for me to select the image and listing details. So again, I'm going to replace the main image. I'm going to replace the street name at the top by clicking that. Go over to listing details. And I'm going to replace the street name at the top. I'll bring that out a little bit, and I can center this and make it bigger if I choose to. I'll just leave it like that for example purposes. And again, you want to replace your Market Center logo with the Market Center that you work out of. So let's do that. Replace that logo. and we'll bring that up. And then again, if you want to add your team logo, just click your team logo and let's put it, somewhere, down here. That looks good. I like how it overlaps. So again, I want to save that and download it to my hard drive and download. So what I've done, guys, is I have created a Facebook image, an Instagram image, and you can go and create Instagram stories. You can create flyers. You can create all these images that have a similar look and feel, but that are meant to be posted on different social media platforms. And if you go into your designs, you're going to start to see all, here's the two that I just created for Facebook and for Instagram. And I'll show you what they look like when they're larger. So here is the Facebook image, looks great. And here is the Instagram image. Let that pop up. Let's go, Instagram image. There we go, Instagram image. So it's very consistent. They look exactly the same. They're just different sizes. And that's how you start to create a consistent brand. Use the same templates over and over and over for your just listed and your just solds. And the consumer will, over time, get to recognize it. Hope that was educational and helped you guys. And we'll see you next time. Go design some images that are consistent and build your brand.